Hello, I'm Jillian. I am an intuitive and a multidimensional coach and an epigenetics coach. And today I am just bringing a message for those who are seeking answers. My first go to with, when you're feeling lost or stuck, you always want to connect back in with yourself. And a great way to do that is by stopping, slowing down, closing your eyes, and taking 6 deep breaths into your belly and then exhaling out of your mouth. This is really going to relax your nervous system. So if there's any emotions that are going on right now, then that's going to help calm you down. So if you're looking for clarity, or if you're looking for your next move, or you just need an answer, and maybe you're looking for a specific sign, once you're calm, your inner voice is really able to speak louder and you're able to connect back in with yourself. And when we quiet our ego, our mind, our soul and our heart are really able to come through more. And that's really where you're going to get a lot of your answers from, because we hold everything we already need. Like when we came in to this earthly plane, it definitely washed a lot of our memory away, but our soul resonance is still there, and our soul resonance is able to come through the more space we give them. And then also the quieter we allow our mind to be, because if our mind's full of thoughts, it's really hard to discern, is this just a thought? Is this my soul speaking to me? Where if you can really calm down to minimalize or quiet the thoughts, then your soul can speak through more. So with that, I am going to pull a few cards. I pulled some earlier for a friend, and I'm just feeling that vibe today. So this is the direction we're going. And we just want to see, for anyone in the collective, or for anyone that's going to watch this video seeking answers. I generally do energy healing, and I pull oracle cards with my energy healing sessions and for clients. So this is just a way for me to communicate with the guides and angels. I opened my channel before I started recording this, just to really see what wanted to come through right now. And I don't know that it doesn't feel like there's a lot of indecision in the world. Sometimes it's even the clarity of something we're looking forward to, or maybe you don't know the answer to what's next. And so having some kind of hope or something to anchor into is always a nice way to be able to get clarity. And clarity is actually a very masculine energy, and action in general is a very masculine energy. And so allowing yourself to really connect with your divine masculine energy within yourself is also going to help with making decisions and just getting out of your own way and allowing yourself to come through. And it's wildly interesting to me how sometimes things I go through are prepping me almost for things that clients are going through, or even messages that want to come through. So I'm really excited to start doing things like this a little bit more, and it's just a lot of fun for me to use my intuition and to open my channel. A lot of people's journey right now, I feel like, is coming back into themselves and really reconnecting with themselves to see, you have the answers within you, right? And that doesn't mean that you can't get answers from outside of you, but sometimes if we don't take the time to pay attention to what's around us, that's a way of communicating, with God, the universe, whatever you call it. And it's one of those things that if you're not paying attention, then you're going to miss something. And so sometimes when we slow down, again, connect with ourselves, it opens us up in more ways than we expect. So with seeking clarity, or just needing confirmation, The cards that came through were open your heart. So, opening your heart is really important just in general because everybody can be so closed off based on childhood trauma, based on trauma you've gone through throughout your life. Oh no, burping's a thing that happens as I channel sometimes or as energy's moving. So, there's the burp. But opening your heart and really allowing yourself to be open to surprises, to be open to miracles, because sometimes people say, like, oh, I want this, but they have it planned out in their mind already what it's going to look like if they get that, or what the tasks are that they need to take to get that. When sometimes there's a different answer, sometimes there's an easier way, sometimes there's a workaround. And so opening up to your heart and opening your heart, having your heart open to other ideas, other concepts, or even help, um, receiving abundance in a way that you didn't expect is going to make a big difference for you. So open your heart. So we got that card. And then showing your support. So this can come through in many different ways. The showing your support card, I always believe, is going to come through the most whenever you need to show support to yourself as well. It's not always an external, like, show your support for someone else. Sometimes it's something that we need to do for ourselves. And even with the opening your heart card, sometimes we're so closed off to ourselves because it's like, oh, I don't want to go there. Or like, ugh, I know I'm like that. I don't know why I can't change. When in reality, if we open our hearts to ourselves and we're a little more gentle with ourselves and allow ourselves to move through something with grace and love instead of forcing or making it about someone else, or like letting someone else take the blame, like acknowledging when we're responsible for something is really important. And the showing your support definitely comes up whenever someone is needing to reconnect with themselves and, like, hey, how are you supporting yourself? Are you doing what makes you feel good day to day? That way you can go ahead and move forward in your life. Or are you doing the things that your body needs to do the work that's required of you? Or are you listening to your intuition? Are you doing that work for yourself? Or are you just kind of running around and seeking answers outside of yourself? Or even just like playing the blame game, like, hey, this isn't me, this is because of this. When sometimes just taking that radical responsibility and being supportive of why you made that decision, or supporting your own feelings, can really move the needle and make a big difference in what's going on in your life. So again, this is just for anyone who is seeking clarity, or just needed to hear this message, and I hope it found you perfectly. And if you're interested in working with me through energy healing, you can check out my website in the profile, and I can't wait to connect with you more.